All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. I got news for you, pal. You ain't leading but two things right now. Jack and shit. Jack left town. Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
What was that ruckus? What ruckus? I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.
Describe the ruckus, sir.
Does this mean we're not friends anymore? I'm in my prime.
Hey, Mike. Ain't it cool?
First you want to kill me, now you want to kick me. Blow. Good. Bad. I'm the guy with the gun.
What's up, everyone? DJ Anubis here with you on Metal Time Radio Podcast with another unboxing. Part 2, Electric Boogaloo, the Sci-Fi Sentry delivery, generous offerings to the Anubis one. Last time I did my unboxing, he had sent some stuff. I thought that was it, but then once I was done, he told me there was another package that was supposed to be there. Came a day later. So I was going to hold off until I got some more of my other things in, but since some of them aren't going to be here for a little while, figured I'd go ahead and just do this one, get this out of the way, since he did send it already. And sure enough, it's here. Larger than the other one, but not sure what it is. We're going to find out. So I'm going to go in here and try to do this logically. It's like Christmas all over. Wait a minute. Is this? No. Okay. So I was like, sure. I didn't know if it was like in its original box. I'm like, dude, you got me a. What is this? A heater. It's a heater. Probably is a heater. You're probably fucking with me. It's like, I'm not seeing any more fucking figurines, you asshole. Just send you some bullshit that I don't want. Throw that over there. These all right. Now go through another box. I'll laugh if it's like, you know how you take like one big box and you put another box and then another box. So you probably sent me like a mini. Remember those micro machines, the little cars? That's probably what this is. I don't know. He did tell me it was going to be big, but if it's a big black dildo, I'm kicking his ass. Inside joke. All right, well, we got more of his fluff balls that he sends me. This out. And dude, this dude's like so awesome. I love Sentry so much. He's so cool. All right. So yeah, I probably won't keep this in here, but this is cool because it is, of course, legendary Ghidorah. Ghidorah. Fucking Ghidorah. Yes. You the man, Sentry. Told you one day I'd own this. I told you. Now I just got to work on that Rodan and we're good to go. He'll never give that fucker up. I don't blame him though. Dude, this is awesome. Appreciate it so fucking much. I really do. Awesome, dude. Probably gonna put, I don't know where the fuck. I figure something out here. Because I have my got my other good door. But this is legendary. So I've got to smack myself in the face. Definitely got to find a spot. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do, dude. Because some things I want to be displayed and some things, you know, I want to move around. I have to go. Something's going to have to go over here. I just got to rearrange some shit. But, yeah, man. So fucking cool. Appreciate it so fucking much, man. Really, really do. You didn't have to do that, but that's awesome. I don't know how long he's had this. He probably had it for a little while, though. At least from when the movie came out, I'm assuming. But that's cool, man. I really appreciate that a lot. And he's already done more for me in terms of like little gifts than I have for him. So I'm going to have to try to one-up him again next time I see him. Or if I come across something that I think he's really going to want, I'll just end up buying it for him. But it's so cool, dude. So cool of you. Appreciate it very much. You don't know. Anyway, that's it for now. I didn't have a lot more with this, but did want to tell you all, later today, I will actually be talking kaiju with Big Bad Wolf as we talk about King Caesar. It's just going to be recorded, but I'll have it up by tonight, of course, for people to, you know, take a look at and everything for my kaiju spotlights. And then tomorrow, Mr. Tony Dead and I are doing a celebration of our 50th mark with our episodes of Ghouls of Midnight. And we're reviewing 2 movies, and Kevin Lambert's going to be with us. I'm not sure if anyone else is going to join us. I'll open it up to anybody that wants to be a part of that, of course. But the 2 movies we're reviewing are The Substance and Crimes of the Future. I just watched Crimes of the Future, the Cronenberg film. That shit's crazy. He's just like his dad. This shit's so crazy. But it was actually really good. I actually kind of enjoyed that a lot, though, too. So I still need to sit down with The Substance. I'll do that tonight for preparation tomorrow. Now, also tomorrow, in case you don't know, and despite the reviews and everything that we're going to be doing a little bit of trivia with our chatter. So if you want to join in, we haven't really structured it totally yet. Like I haven't even finished with all my questions yet either, because we're going to do it basically in 5 different categories. So we're going to have horror theme, music, kaiju, comedy, and action. So there's 5 different categories for which we're going to be giving trivia questions for. But I haven't figured out exactly how we do this, because it's like some of the prizes that I have are pretty good. Like I want to make sure that whoever gets like said prize is worth it. Like I don't want to make it like an easy question. It's like, oh yeah, you get this for answering like the easiest question ever. Like I think it might be in terms of how many questions our chatters get right. Like out of all the categories, I think we might do. So whoever gets the most right will probably get the best prize that I have to offer. I'm not sure what all that Tony has to offer in terms of prizes. I don't know if he's got anything at all, really. He and I are going to get together again today and talk a little bit more about how we want to run this thing. But I do have some really cool things to give to people that are very interested in, like rare VHSs, clothing, figurines. So certainly if you are very interested in shit like that, join us 4 p.m. tomorrow Eastern live. Now the trivia stuff probably take place after we do our reviews, but we usually go for a couple hours on this. But it's a big celebration for Tony and I. We brainstormed this like months ago. He wanted to do a show together, and I'd had him on for different things like trailer reaction and stuff, but we wanted to create a show for ourselves, and we've had a lot of fun doing it. We've discovered a lot of cool stuff, a lot of bad stuff. It's kind of how it goes sometimes when we try to select things we haven't seen, like these two movies we're doing. I have not seen either one, even though I just watched Crimes. But occasionally I do, like he hasn't seen some stuff and vice versa. So like if I know of a movie he hasn't seen, I'll say, "Oh, hey, let's check this out." And then he'll be like, "Dude, that was great," and vice versa. Like he says, "I don't know how you're gonna feel about this," but we watch it, and then I come back and I'm like, "Dude, I love that." He said, "Wow, cool," So we kind of surprise each other, and then we also surprise ourselves with other picks that we select, and we usually come to the same consensus for most things. Not everything's the same, obviously, it's subjective, but also when we recognize duds, we recognize duds. There's some bad ones out there, but that's part of the fun of checking out movies that you hadn't seen before. And for someone like himself, he's an avid like Blu-ray and DVD collector, so it gives him a chance to kind of go through some of the stuff that he hasn't really sat down with, that he gets to Vinegar Syndrome and stuff like that. So he's like, "Yeah, I got this. Maybe we should just do this and see if we can review it and see how it is." And sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not. But same with me. If whatever pick I see on Tubi or whatever, I say, "Yeah, I want to watch this," and then he's not as impressed with it, or I'm not impressed with it either. So we've been having a lot of fun with this. So we're not counting these as 50 and 51 like initially we were planning to, but it is like the 50th celebration mark. So by next week, when we do the next schools, it would be his episode number 50, and mine will be 51. Now for the week after, the 20th through the 27th, I will be in Maryland for Maryland Death Fest with the wife. So we won't have any shows that week. So just kind of be on hold for we'll just hold over until after that. But we'll let you know when chances are we'll be back on the 28th, which is a Wednesday, which is our usual day. If not Wednesday or Thursday, depending on like if we have the time to watch the films that we have planned. But I enjoy doing this show with Tony a lot. So look forward to tomorrow. It's a lot of fun. He's a good dude. Just really happy to have this kind of show with him. And I've done a lot of content with some of these other collaborators that I enjoy, like Kevin Lambert and Olvin, and even with Sci-Fi Sentry, so it's just fun doing this stuff with these guys. And, for Tony, this is a big benchmark for us because we really love this show a lot. We love what we do with it. Also coming up on Sunday, Mother's Day, it's actually belonging to Sci-Fi Sentry because he wanted to do a live event for the review of 1997's Event Horizon. We have a big panel that's going to be there for this of guests. So the review is going to be fun. We're going to be doing this at 3 p.m. Eastern. And, it's going to be run on my channel. He can stream it to his, of course. But because we knew it would be kind of like a bigger event, we're just holding on mine because I can do more with my particular StreamYard account. But it is technically his show. So I'm co-hosting it with him, but he's the man in charge. So we'll treat it as such, of course. And yeah, so I'll be looking forward to that. We've been wanting to do this particular review for a while. A lot of us have. Then on Monday, I'm sitting down with my good friend, the Fat Samurai guy, to do my next vintage cult cinema segment. And he and I are going to sit down with 1998 Soldier starring Kurt Russell. So if you're a fan of that film, I think I might actually do that one live, just because it's samurai, and I know a lot of people were kind of jealous they wanted to do this one, but that's kind of the tough thing when you're trying to pick and choose who's going to be your guest on that particular thing. Because I keep this to like one guest. I like to just do a one-on-one with these particular films that I choose. And so I try to choose ones that I think that particular person will like. And obviously we can like more than one film, but he's the guy I chose for this one. I know he likes that movie. So Samurai is going to join for that. Later in the week, now this doesn't include Ghouls because we haven't really, Tony and I haven't gone that far yet to figure out which films we're doing next. So be on the lookout during the week for us having 50 and 51 of that. But Friday, and I've just announced this actually. So for anybody that's watching this, that's part of my collaborating team, 8 p.m. Friday, I'm planning on doing, might be a whole new segment because Kevin Lambert said I should do like an entire thing of this. So I don't know if I will or not, but it's called What If. It's sort of based off the Disney thing that they did with Marvel, but it's not strictly with Marvel. And my first What If segment is going to be about what if the Scream franchise started out with a much darker prequel than what we got afterwards. And it's not that Scream doesn't have dark moments and it's like dark comedy in some sense. But I was thinking to myself in my head about how I would do the prequel because there's a scene in Scream, and I'll talk about it when we do the whole discussion, that made me think that, wow, what if we went back before all this and sort of had the origin story of Billy Loomis and what happened with him and stuff like that. So the idea that I had running in my head just kind of kicked off this what if scenario. So if any of my collaborators want to join in with this discussion, we can do that. I open up to anybody that want to join me for that. And then Saturday, 17th, Olvin and I are again coming back for Silver Screen Savant. If you didn't miss our other one, we did Star Wars, The Phantom Menace on Sunday. But Saturday, we'll be doing Tango and Cash, starring Kurt Russell and Sylvester Stallone. So that will be our next. That's my pick for Silver Screen Savants this time. So be looking for that. And then after that, I'm probably just going to take a break leading up to Maryland Death Fest. And then after that, I'll kind of start to get back in the swing of things. I will say that on the 30th, which is a few weeks from now, I'll be on Kaiju Connections with Kevin Lambert and a few others as we do the Bermuda Deaths. And he's never seen this film, so I'm excited to hear how Kevin feels about that film in general, as well as some of the other guys who are already kind of familiar with like I am. So it'll be interesting to see how they all feel about it. But that's pretty much the thing that's going to close out this month for me. I've got some stuff in June as well as the other guys, but I have to kind of fill out the schedule yet to do that. But it's going to be a while before I do my next Kaiju Spotlight. I do have a few more left. I just had to touch base with some of the guys that I had picked to do certain Kaiju, so I'll get with them when I do that. But yeah, never fear. Once I'm done tonight with King Caesar and Mr. Wolf, we will go and start to set up the next one. Anyway, as always, thank you for the support here at Meltdown Radio Podcast. I know this went longer than I thought it would, but figured I'd just give you the breakdown of stuff coming up. And I do appreciate the support always. And like I said, I hope to see a lot of you tomorrow for the Ghouls of Midnight live stream. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I've got a lot of cool stuff I'm going to be giving out for people that win. And yeah, man, I appreciate it all. I really do. I really, really do. And again, Sentry, you the man. What can I say, dude? You are the man. Thank you so much for Little G. Little G. See you next time on the Meltdown Radio Podcast.